Good evening and happy Monday, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to Lehigh Valley Sports Scene. I'm Gwen Begley, your host for this evening's show, which spring sports are back. We've got volleyball, lacrosse, softball, baseball. So exciting to see these teams back in action and looking forward to a fun season ahead. We'll start tonight's show off with a rich rivalry here in the Lehigh Valley. Whitehall and Parkland would go head-to-head on Friday night on the volleyball court. This one hosted by the defending district champions in Parkland. Both teams hoping to start their 2022 campaigns off with a bang. Cassie Schmidt has more from Friday night's action.
The volleyball season once again kicking off with a nice Parkland-Whitehall rivalry. Trojans would take last year's season opener, but the Zeffs determined to switch that up here in 2022. They'd hop out to an early 5-2 lead, Devin Donatelli on the end of a huge kill. That lead they would hang on to until Parkland turns the tide midway through the set. Chase Robbins finds the back right corner for the start of a 9-0 run from the Trojans. Their biggest lead by 8, and the block finishes it off for the home team as they will take set 1, 25-19. Whitehall fighting back in set 2, another strong start. Ethan Ringenberger with the nice serve to lead it by 3 early on. Trojans catching up once again though as we would go back and forth, 11 ties through this set. Whitehall with the 26-25 advantage thanks to Jack Kosher. He'd finished with 12 kills and a Parkland error finishing it off as the Zeffs tie things up at a set apiece. Whitehall pretty much rolling from here on out. Set 3 they'd have a commanding 10-point lead. Parkland able to pull within 4, but not before Kosher finishes it off once again. Whitehall takes set 3, 25-20. Torrey Tyson also big in this one for the visiting squad. He'd lead his team with 17 kills on the night, 5 of them coming in this fourth set. That also the last. Whitehall takes it 26-24, winning the match 3-1.
They have a good block. There's no doubt. They got size on the other side. So, you get hands in the face of a hitter, it messes with you a little bit. So, just telling our guys, be aggressive. Just keep being aggressive. Do what we do. And we were able to pull that one out.
I mean, we're the only 2 teams from District 11 that were ranked in the states, the state rankings, I guess, and it's a big thing for us to be hopefully knocking them off that list. But definitely feels good to start off 1-0 instead of 0-1 like last year.
Defense doesn't always get the love it deserves, but it was key for Whitehall in holding off Parkland. After falling behind a set, the Zeffs would take the next 3, starting the year off with a big win over their rival.
Yeah, I said to him when we got here, it's a different feel from last year. We were young. We had guys that were asked to do different things in different spots, and now, we're more of a complete team. And, defensively is our staple, and that really keeps us in games, and it did against them. I mean, they have good hitters. They could spread the ball around. They could go pin to pin, and, we were able to, defensively played well tonight, and our big-time hitters did some big-time things.
Definitely our blocks. Our middles had a great game with blocking, and that really helped us out later in the sets.
That's another thing with us and our guys being fighters, that we're really gritty. And one thing about us is that we don't only put the ball down, we put the ball up. So that's good.
On the scene at Parkland, I'm Cassie Schmidt reporting for the SC Network.
So a 1-0 start for the year for Whitehall. As Cassie mentioned, they were led by Torrey Tyson's 17 kills. Jack Cucker finished with 12, and Devin Donatelli added 8. As a team, Whitehall would have 13 blocks, 5 from Tommy Buzzkirk. A huge night for Aiden Summer as well, with 28 digs for the Zeffs. Parkland drops a tough one, but we know they're circling that April 25th rematch on their calendar. They were led on Friday night by Chase Robbins, who finished with 20 kills. Let's take a look at a couple matches we couldn't get to, but here are some scores from some other matches from around the area. Freedom, they won 3-0 over William Allen, 25-12, 25-3, 25-11 were those 3 sets. Nazareth won 3-0 against Pocono Mountain East, 25-21, 25-22, and rounded that out with a 25-17 third set victory. Northampton also swept Bethlehem Catholic, and Easton did not win. They almost won. They got the first 2 sets, 25-21. The second was 25-23. And get this, Emmaus won the next 3 sets, 25-21, 25-23, and 18-16. So a tough one to start the season for Emmaus and Easton. Well,